In the construction and building renovation industry, iron workers are among those who risk exposure to asbestos in the course of doing their jobs. Asbestos exposure can cause disabling or fatal diseases such as asbestosis, lung cancer, gastrointestinal cancer, and mesothelioma, a form of cancer that affects the membranes covering the lungs and body organs. From 1990 to 1999, the most frequently listed industry recorded on U.S. death certificates of asbestosis victims aged 15 and older was the construction industry, with 24% of death certificates listing construction. Some iron workers manufacture structural metal pieces in fabricating shops. Others install and maintain iron or steel girders, columns, and other metal materials in the construction and renovation of buildings, bridges, and other structures. They also place and secure metal bars or mesh in concrete forms so as to reinforce the concrete used in roads, buildings, tunnels, and other structures, often positioning the metal fabric while a concrete crew places the concrete. Ornamental iron workers install stairs, handrails, non-structural walls and window frames, and other miscellaneous metal after the structural components of the building are in place. In addition to its well-known use as a fire retardant and heat insulator, asbestos was also used as a reinforcing or binding agent in plastics and cement. As such, asbestos was used in building materials including plaster, drywall materials, floor tiles, roofing products, as well as insulation. In addition, because it doesn't conduct electricity, asbestos was used as an insulator on some heavy machinery. Iron workers in the past could be exposed to asbestos at construction sites because of the asbestos-containing building materials being used. Even after asbestos was phased out of construction materials beginning in the 1980s, iron workers with job sites at older buildings have faced possible asbestos exposure. In a study published in May of 1996, medical screening was performed on 547 asbestos-exposed iron workers. After accounting for the effects of tobacco use and age, the study found a significant correlation between the length of time the subjects had been members of the Iron Workers Union and the number and severity of asbestos-related disease symptoms, including pleural thickening and pleural plaques, which are often associated with asbestosis and mesothelioma. In the year 2000, a San Francisco jury ruled that a retired iron worker's former employer, Plant Maintenance Incorporated, was negligent in exposing the iron worker to asbestos dust on the job. The plaintiff, who developed asbestosis and asbestos-related pleural disease, was awarded $371,000 after presenting evidence that the defendant had direct knowledge of the dangers associated with asbestos and yet failed to protect employees from exposure. In a separate case, a man who was diagnosed with mesothelioma at age 79 after working at many industrial sites in his job as an iron worker, received $4.3 million in damages. Diseases associated with asbestos exposure generally do not appear for 20 or more years after initial exposure. So even people who haven't worked as an iron worker in many years may still be at risk for developing mesothelioma or another asbestos-related disease. Such workers are urged to discuss their possible asbestos exposure with their doctor and to receive regular checkups for any signs of asbestos-related disease. Thank you for watching. This video was produced by Asbestos.Net, a leading resource on all aspects of asbestos and mesothelioma. Our priority is to inform victims about the devastating effects of asbestos exposure, mesothelioma, asbestos cancer, asbestosis, and other asbestos-related diseases, and to advise them with a wealth of information. Individuals whose lives have been touched by mesothelioma have numerous questions and concerns. Their caregivers and family members also need accurate, reliable information. If you or a loved one have been diagnosed with mesothelioma or asbestos cancer and need more information, we invite you to visit and explore the thousands of pages of oncologist-reviewed material on Asbestos.net, to call our convenient toll-free number shown below and speak with a mesothelioma specialist, or to use the simple contact form found at Asbestos.net to request a free copy of our informative books, custom inserts, and DVD. Asbestos.net, information and help for patients and families.